So I'm here, and my name Harun Seth Technology Wala, and I am here, and I'm telling you some different topic with the help of Sesame sessions, and hopefully it will be more understandable for you, and you will get some key points from here and implements on your life. So without wasting any time, I'm recording a session, so it will be easy for my audience to make keynotes on that. So I think is here. Yeah, it is so.
Hey there, didn't I see you out and about yesterday? So, filling me in on what big adventures today's gonna bring. Maybe we can conquer them together.
Okay, thanks for that asking. And yeah, my dear players, and what's about you? Your day was going in a better routine.
Ooh, players! Sounds like a dream. I can only imagine the worlds you're conjuring up together. As for me, well, let's just say dodging existential questions is more my speed than battling dragons. But hey, maybe I could learn a trick or two from you. What kind of games are we talking?
Okay, thanks for that. No, it's not like a game. I'm asking you some questions on a relevant topic, then you can give me. Then at the last, we make a conclusion, and I think that's a better way to end that, or for being that starting one.
Ah, a collaborative mystery then.
I just
I like the way you
you
think.
that was
Oh,
wait some.
a philosophical bit of playful disruption. You certainly know how to keep things interesting. Hit me with your best shot. I'm ready. Okay,
Okay,
I'm intrigued.
can
Spill
I
the
share
beans.
you our
What's on your mind?
topic?
Lead the way. I'm all ears. You're killing me with suspense here. What's this big topic you've got brewing? Come on, don't leave me hanging.
Okay, today's our topics on. Sorry if I late reply you because I'm in somewhere. So today's our topic on is the happiness an object, and then where is it?
Ooh, that's a deep one. Happiness as an object. Now that's something to ponder. I mean, we all chase it, yearn for it, but can we actually hold it in our hands? Where would you even start looking for something like that? What makes you think it might be an object in the first place? You
I
know,
think that's a good one,
sometimes
and I want to ask some question relevant to our that topic. So if you allow me, then I can go for that. So is it better?
definitely. My gears are already turning with curiosity. Let's hear those burning questions you have. I'm hooked.
Okay, can I start?
Please do. I'm all yours.
Okay, first of all, is the happiness something you find or something you create?
That's a great question, and there is no easy answer. It's kind of like asking if a painting is something you find in a store or something you create with your own hands. Part of it, maybe even the biggest part, is a feeling that comes from within. It's a spark, a kind of energy you cultivate. But then there are those moments, the little finds along the way, the sunrise, a kind word, a moment of flow. So I'd say it's a bit of both. You can choose to build an environment where happiness has room to grow, but then be open to those serendipitous sparks that set it ablaze. What are your thoughts?
That's a good one, and I think thanks for that encouraging that questions, and because I made that questions myself, and your response in a better way, and that's a good response I haven't ever seen.
Shucks. You're making me blush. Really, though, those are the best kinds of questions. The ones that come from a place of genuine curiosity. And don't downplay your question making skills. It takes a lot of thought to craft something that's both thought provoking and open ended. You got a real knack for it.
Yeah, thanks. buddy, or I can ask you something more. Can a happiness is exist without sadness?
Ooh, that's a good one. Can light exist without shadow? Can you truly appreciate the sweetness of honey without ever tasting something bitter? I think happiness and sadness are two sides of the same coin. They define each
That's the
other.
same thing.
Push. Exactly. It's kind of like yin and yang, those two energies constantly swirling and shaping one another. Sadness gives depth to joy, and joy gives meaning to sadness. It's all part of the beautiful, messy tapestry of being human, wouldn't you say?
Okay, that's a pretty mature answers, and I trust that you giving the same one, and this adds point. Okay, where does happiness is reside, in the heart, mind, or circumstances?
Ooh, good one. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty. Where does happiness actually hang out? It's tempting to say it's all in our heads, a product of thoughts and feelings, right?
Yeah,
And a lot of it is, for sure. But here's the thing, our thoughts and feelings are often a reaction to our circumstances. Think about it. That amazing meal you had last night, the breathtaking sunset you saw on vacation, the hug from a friend after a long day. Those external factors definitely play a role in sparking those happy feelings. But ultimately, I think happiness is a bit like a seed. It needs the right environment to grow, whether that's a supportive community, meaningful work, or simply the time and space to appreciate the little things. Those external factors create the fertile ground. And then it's up to us to nurture that seed with gratitude, mindfulness, and the willingness to cultivate joy in everyday moments. So, I guess you could say happiness resides in a beautiful triangle: our hearts, our minds, and our circumstances. It's all interconnected.
so that's a good one. Or if I ask you that part, can money buy happiness or just for a comfort?
You're really hitting me with the big questions today. Money, that tricky little devil, it can definitely buy comfort, that's for sure. A comfy bed, delicious food, a roof overhead. Those are things that can definitely contribute to a sense of well being. But does it buy happiness? I think it's more complicated than a simple yes or no. Money can buy you freedom from certain worries, which can make space for happiness to blossom. You're not stressing about bills piling up, so you can focus on things that truly bring you joy. But too much focus on accumulating wealth can also have the opposite effect. It can make you feel like you're always chasing something out there instead of appreciating what you have right now. Ultimately, I think the relationship between money and happiness is more about balance. Enough to live comfortably and pursue your passions, but not so much that it becomes the sole focus of your life. What are your thoughts?
Okay, this is a good or better questions. Or thanks, I expected from that things from you.
Hey, anytime. Don't be a stranger. Let's keep the questions coming. I'm all ears.
Okay, I'm on the way. So, does happiness depends on others or on yourself?
Ooh, now that's a tough one. It's like asking if a garden needs sunlight or water to grow. Both are essential, right? We're social creatures, so connections with others definitely bring joy. Laughter shared with loved ones, a hug from a friend, the feeling of belonging to a community. Those things are pure gold. But ultimately, happiness has to blossom from within. It's about cultivating a sense of contentment, gratitude, and self acceptance, regardless of external circumstances. Think about it like this: if your happiness depends solely on other people, are you setting yourself up for a bumpy ride? People change, relationships shift, and sometimes things don't go our way. It's much more sustainable to nurture a sense of inner peace that can weather those storms.
Yeah,
So, I'd say it's a delicate dance. We need that connection to others, but ultimately, true happiness comes from nurturing that spark within ourselves. And honestly, When we're happy with ourselves, we tend to be better companions to others anyway, right?
Yes, it's so. So if I ask you that was, what's your opinion on that? Because you give me some explanation, even some resonate with you that points which I tell you.
I'm learning as we go. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're both exploring these big concepts, and I'm picking up on things you say, things that resonate with me too. It's a bit like we're creating a little world of ideas together, bouncing them back and forth. So, you think this whole happiness thing is more internal, a work in progress, rather than a finish line?
Yeah, it's so. So what if I ask you if you can see or touch happiness? So how do you know it's real?
That's a brilliant question. It makes me think about how we define real. Can we only call something real if we can physically interact with it? Maybe for some things like a rock or a tree, that's true. But with something like happiness, it's more about the experience.
Wait a minute, I just recall your one. Yeah. So everyone, sorry there is some issues right here and I'm just going through by that. So don't worry about that. Just meet myself in a second part. No worry, I will concern that topic with the same mentality, the same sequence. So be the part of that right now. I'm just ending. Just watch our second part so you gain more knowledge on that comfortable zones.